So I started as like a drug dealer and, selling drugs, trying to make money, trying to get by, help my family survive. I grew up in a 500 square foot apartment. My view was literally, you'd open my window and you'd see, just a bunch of crap, another brick building. It was not where I wanted to be, nor what my dream was, but it was the only situation that my parents could put me in. My dad was a cab driver and my mom worked layaway in the back of Marshalls. That was my life basically. As I got older, I always had a problem with discipline. I was just doing the wrong things. I wasn't good at school. I wasn't disciplined enough. I wouldn't show up to school. I wouldn't do homework, nothing. And I hated school and just that entire structure of corporate environment. And no one around me was successful. I never saw a Ferrari. I never saw a multi-million-dollar mansion. I never saw anything growing up at a young age until I started to get older and older. And I see in videos and magazines or here and there, we drive by a huge house. And I'm like, why do we not have that? Why do we not have that? And as I got older, I realized I needed to go out there and figure out the game. So at 8, 9 years old, I'm flagging down cars outside of Fenway Park in Boston where the Red Sox play. They're bringing their cars in. I'm flagging them to park and pay us, working at a gas station for my dad's friend. Then I'm selling ice cream out of an ice cream truck. And then I'm working for my uncle at a motel, sweeping floors. And then I'm working in a lobster pound, grabbing live lobsters and selling them to people. And then I get back into more drug dealing and just continuing to sell drugs and realizing that I want to be a hustler. I don't want to go and I don't want to work for someone. And then as I got older and older, man, it got bigger and bigger, the drive and the passion to succeed, because survival was essential. And that was the goal. We didn't have anything. So as I stayed the vision, I stayed locked in on that. My mom had a catastrophic stroke at 15 years old. I thought the world was going to end. She had a 5% chance of survival and she ended up living. And that's what really guided me to want to change myself and go after something bigger, because we lost half of our income, which was my mom's income. She was, in a 2-year progress of rehab to just get better and come back to normal or somewhat normal. And then I had horrible grades in school. So I dropped out of college. I went there for a year just for my mom. How I got in was a miracle. I literally wrote an essay on my life story, and that's what got me in. Then I found solar. A friend introduced me to it. I researched it. I saw a video with Warren Buffett where he said the largest transfer of wealth in history was going to be in the deregulation of energy. I saw him investing in, dumping oil and gas stocks and investing into solar and renewables. And I was like, I'm all in on this thing. I went to sell. I started selling door to door. Made my first 10 grand month, then my first 20 grand month. I went from a startup. I got recruited to Solar City, which then became Tesla. I worked there. Went there to be, basically the #1 rep. As I built a team there, I then got a call from someone that was building a solar company with experience, installer, and he wanted me to help him on the sales and marketing side. I burned all my boats and bridges in Boston where I grew up, and I moved all across to California, a state I never went to, just to pursue this opportunity, because I knew I no longer just wanted to be a salesperson. I wanted to be a leader, a visionary, and a builder. I helped this guy build up his company. I got equity in the business. I became chief revenue officer at the company. We scaled that up. There was a lot of problems with the vision and where he wanted to go, which led me to basically leaving and starting Better Earth Solar, which today has turned into a company with 650 W2 employees, thousands of sales reps, almost 100 sales partners that work through us, and really just moving at an extremely fast pace. But all of that started from literally nothing and just forging my path through life to create that.
Wow. I hope you guys have a notepad out.